So Leicester City 0, Arsenal 2. We got there in the end, guys. Mikel Merino with a brace off the bench saves Arsenal and gets us a very important 3 points, as we know. We got Seb with us. Seb, what do you make of that, mate? 2-0, a clean sheet in the end, but I think it was a lot harder than it should have really been, in my opinion. But what do you make of it, bro?
Well, the most important thing is that we did get the result, which, of course, we just need to keep doing because of the situation we are in. And yes, maybe the slim chance that we could catch Liverpool, but let's be brutally honest, that was an awful performance. It was very flat, it was very dry. And this is what the club has served us up from now to the end of the season, because I do think it is not great that a 17-year-old is literally our best player, our only attacking threat, and we're having to play a bang average CDM up front to get us out of jail. I just don't think that's how a club like Arsenal should act. Because, yes, it's all good doing it today against a team like Leicester, who, let's be honest, are likely going to go down. But we're going to be coming up against much harder opposition. We aren't going to be coming up against them every single week. And what we've got right now is just not good enough. If the club have bought this on themselves, and sorry to be negative, but I'm just saying reality here, because everyone knows me that I'm an ambitious guy and I want to win the league, and I demand that this club should be doing better with how it's doing. But if you're being real, you can't be happy with that. But I guess sometimes in football you have to find ways to win, and we did. But I did also say in that game, if we concede, we've had it. And we're just incredibly lucky that Leicester's finishing was poor and that our defence was actually focused and our goalkeeper were focused, because we're going to be coming against better strikers than that going forward, and we are going to get punished, and then we're not going to be able to get it back because there's just no attacking threat in that final third. Sterling, I'm sorry, that is one of the worst loans, because that guy is born offside. It's just a joke what he offers and what he does. It's terrible. Trossard as well, not good enough.
Yes.
Not good enough. I do still rate him as a player, but I'm sorry. Again, what did he do? Odegaard, what did he do? You meant to be our captain. What are you actually doing? You see, he's not been good for like a while now. He hasn't. But at the same time, I don't entirely blame him because of what he's feeding through and serving up top. But still, it's not good enough. The club have bought this on themselves, and I'm really, really disappointed with how they've gone about this. And this is why I feel there needs to be changes, and I feel there needs to be uncomfortable conversations. Yes, I'm happy we got the win. Please don't make that clear. But I look at the bigger picture as well. This is not sustainable, because we can easily get caught out next week, and we will most definitely get caught out against Nottingham Forest, or in March when we play United and Chelsea. It's not sustainable, especially for a side that wants to be winning the league and wants to be winning the Champions League. It's not sustainable if you're going to be watching that every week and just finding ways, relying on your set pieces, or relying on a 17-year-old, or relying on playing someone out of position to get you out of trouble. Can't be doing that if you want to win the league. You need quality. You need to set yourself up the best possible way. We were very fortunate. Leicester couldn't finish their chances, and they weren't good enough to beat us. But let's be honest, going into that game, were they scared of us? No, absolutely not. Who looks at that attack and thinks, "Oh dear, I'm really scared. Oh no, I fear for the worst. We might as well just pack up and go home." No one. We're Arsenal Football Club. Come on.
Yeah, nah, bro. Absolutely. I couldn't say it better myself, bro. Honestly, very well said. I mean, this attack is going to be this is. Let's just not forget about the opposition as well, because as you said, we've got better teams coming up. I mean, we've got to go Forest away. That's going to be a very, very tough game, but we're going to have to use this attack for majority of the upcoming games now. But at the end of the day, this is the same Leicester side that have kept one clean sheet all season.
They're not good enough.
It's like over 50-something goals this season as well, and it took Mikel Merino, as you said, a CDM to come off the bench and
This is apparently what phase 5 has become. Phase 5. No recognised striker, an average CDM out of position, a 17-year-old to get you out of jail. This is what phase 5 has turned into. Come on. Come on.
What would you do now in terms of like that front three for like upcoming games?
What can you do? If anything, what I'll do is I'll actually change the system. I'll go 3 at the back, 4 in midfield, 2 just in front, 1 up top. That's all we can do. Because I'm sorry, I'm not having Sterling in that team every single week. I'm not having this. I want Tierney at wing back. I want Timber at wing back. I want Partey and Rice in the middle. The back 3, White, Gabriel, Saliba. Then in front, Odegaard, Wanyeri, Trossard. I'd happily do that. That's probably not a bad shout. Yes, it's not ideal, and it's probably still not going to get enough goals, but it's better than having Sterling every single week. I'm seriously, that is one of the worst loans.
It has to be.
Up there with the Kim Kallströms, even with the Norbert Netos, with the Dennis Suarez.
Dennis Suarez, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
and this is Arsenal Football Club. Are you having a laugh?
It's another Chelsea reject as well, man. Like
exactly, we're still doing this.
We had it with Willian as well.
Have we not learned the lesson from previous examples? Have we not learned the lesson? No.
Too many examples, yeah, exactly, man.
This is why I get onto the club so much, and people call me negative and all this, because we've seen all this before, and it will eventually catch up. This is not sustainable. You can't keep winging it every week. Yes, sometimes you have to find ways to win, but you can't be doing this every single week. And what you're seeing out there does not shock you. It is similar to what we're going to be seeing most of the season with this attack. And this is where this manager has to find a way to make this work and find a way to get us over that line. He has to do it. The pressure is all on him. He can come out and cry as much as he wants, how disappointed he was about that we didn't sign anyone in the transfer window. But at the same time, you have brought this on yourself, because we've needed a striker for ages and ages and ages, but he's always chosen not to do it. You sign players like Nico Marino and Kai Havertz, Calafiori. They're clear they're not what we needed. We needed someone that was going to get us onto that next level, that top striker. There were players available in January. If True Watkins was offered to Ross, why did you lowball and why did you wait so late? If we did it earlier, he would have been here. We would have still been in that FA Cup. We probably still would have been closer to Liverpool. We probably wouldn't have dropped those points against Villa. We maybe had a chance of turning that tie around against Newcastle. We would have a better chance of winning silverware. And when people keep saying, "Oh, we're only a top-class striker away from winning the league and that lot," well, why haven't we done it? Why? There's been time. Why haven't we done it? Well, what excuse is that?
Yeah, 100%. Just final question. The league title, obviously, 4 point. We're 4 points behind Liverpool now. I know they've got a game tomorrow against Wolves, but what are you saying about obviously this league title right now, man?
Oh, no chance. We've got absolutely no chance. You honestly going to win a title with that attack? You're not. The thing is, what they should have done in January is set up. The season was still pretty much alive. We still have the Champions League. We still have that. We're not going to win that now. There still would have been every chance you could push Liverpool, because they do drop points. They are going to drop more. But we're going to drop more as well. And with this attack, are you honestly confident they will beat Wolves tomorrow? No. There's no hope. There is no hope with that attack. Arteta's not a genius like Pep Guardiola is, who could have done it with a false 9. But even he had better attackers than this current one we've got now. No, there's no hope. And this saddens me, and this infuriates me, and this brings me the fact why we need to change. Because we have to be winning trophies. And this was a golden opportunity which they bottled again. No chance. In fact, if anything, I'm more scared that we're going to lose our top 4 place, because Nottingham Forest and Newcastle are not far behind us. And at this moment in time, we are not that much better than them two. We're not. Let's be real. They could easily overtake us. Or if Chelsea get their act together, they could. It doesn't look like they probably will. And we're lucky. See, we're lucky that everyone else is poor. And also Man City, they're coming back.
Do you know they're up right now?
Exactly. I reckon they could easily finish above us. See, they could, Forest could, Newcastle could.
100%.
See, this is more what I'm worried about. I look at the bigger picture here. And yes, I'm happy we won today. And good, Moreno was up front and got us out of jail. But let's not hype this up as this is our new saviour. And this is our next Robin Van Persie, our next Olivier Giroud, our next so-and-so. Let's not hype this up, because if we do, the club will not invest. Just like they didn't with Havertz, because they were infatuated, because he ended the season well, and everyone hyped this up. They will not do what's required, and then we'll be back in this situation again next season, saying the same thing. So let's not hype this up, and let's not act as if he's our saviour. Yes, fair enough, you found a way, but be careful and look at the bigger picture. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, very well said today, Seb. Thank you very much for coming on as always. You can find Seb, guys, obviously on Instagram at Talk Arsenal. I'll leave it in the description where you can follow him.
Yeah, cheers.
And he also does some amazing articles as well. So, yeah thank you very much for coming on, Seb. And I'll catch everyone later. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.